Spartan fans, it's time for another volleyball season, and we have the head coach for the San Jose State volleyball team, Trent Kersten. Coach Kersten, how are you today, and how was the road trip in Oregon?
Yeah, doing really great. Road trip was awesome. Got to play some really high level volleyball. Came out 2-1. Played well against Portland State and Santa Clara, and really had our highest level of play during our Oregon match, which was a lot of fun. I know our team was really proud of the way we competed, the way we battled, and the way we stuck together, and even there was just an appreciation for good volleyball in the crowd there, which was awesome. And thanks to Matt and Oregon for hosting a great tournament.
You mentioned the Oregon match.
Mm-hmm.
You were 2-1 on the road trip, which is a great road trip. But did you perhaps learn more about your team during the Oregon loss? Because Oregon was such a high caliber club as opposed to the two victories that you had.
Yeah, I think anytime you get a chance to play a team like that, you always come away with something that you learn about yourselves, about who's going to step up. And I think we had that. I think we had some really great performances in that match. But I think the sign of a mature team is to be able to come away from that and then play a good Portland State and just take care of business the next night. Because I think it's really quite normal for teams that aren't so mature to come off kind of that high of playing, a top 15 team and be a little lackadaisical for lack of a better term in your next match. And we didn't really have that. And so I thought that was a really great sign for us and a really great representation of who we are as people first. And obviously as volleyball players of handling our business and being really professional and how we do things.
There's a newcomer for the Spartans as well, Amethyst Harper, a transfer from Montana, 2 double-doubles in the first 3 matches. What have been your initial impressions of her to start off this season?
Yeah, wow. That is my first impression. She has grown so much, and really we start off our training block and we only have about 15 days of training, and so to learn our systems and to develop and become an overall volleyball player like she has shown you last weekend and shown our fans and our team and just how great she can be. It's been really impressive. And then to take another step and again elevate her play against University of Oregon, which was pretty incredible. And then she's just find ways to help our team compete at a high level every day in practice. So it wasn't shocking to me that she was helping us on the court. So yeah, really impressed by her and who she is and her maturity. And I've got her back all the time. Our whole staff does, our whole team does. And despite her being new, we really believe in her.
We're here with head coach Trent Kersten for San Jose State volleyball. Coach Kersten, the offseason was different this time around. It was different last offseason too, I'd imagine. It was your first season with San Jose State, and now in your second season, you get your first regular season. But still, the off season is shorter because you're going from a spring 2021 campaign to now kind of back to normal where the season starts in the fall. What was different about the preparation and the approach for the season? And are there perhaps legitimate concerns regarding keeping players healthy because that off season is so short?
Yeah, I think there always are concerns about keeping everyone healthy. If you're not thinking about that as a coach, then you're probably not doing enough to help your team. What people might not realize for us is we had most of our indoor players last year end our indoor season at Wyoming. And then 3 days later, we were playing beach and, we were getting after it out on our courts on South Campus. And so as far as rest period, I think they got a summer and then they did a really good job of prepping their bodies for in July. I think they were all on campus and just getting ready, and they came back in shape and they came back strong. And so I'm just really proud of the work that they did on their own this summer. And it's really helped with our training blocks so far of being able to get really great training sessions in. And, you know, there's always a fatigue factor, but we've been able to push through that. And again, I can't give enough credit to the team and how mature they are and how much they just love volleyball. They love each other, and it's fun to be in our gym right now. So yeah, I think concerns of fatigue and injuries and health are always there, but regardless of if we do have injuries or whatnot, then we're going to get after it, and somebody is going to step up, and it'll be a great opportunity for them.
Does the personnel you have, does that help bring back a sense of normalcy? You talk about the work ethic of the players and how they come in prepared, and it sounds like they didn't really miss a beat at all from the spring campaign and the beach season to now. I mean, that has to help make things feel normal, right?
Totally. Well, last year we had 7 days of practice before our first game, and that was really hard. And we were commuting to University of Notre Dame, Daniel Muir, and then we even hosted our first match there last year. And so for us to learn systems that quickly and learn how to execute those at a really high level was tough. It was a big ask of the team. And at the end of the year, we were playing some pretty good volleyball, and we've just carried that right into our report date, which was in early August. And I've carried that and elevated our game even further. Again, that's credit to them, because we as coaches can't be there over the summer and can't be there to prepare their bodies and prepare their minds for what executing our systems look like. And they've done a really great job.
I've asked you about how the team is doing, what you like about the team, but let's focus on you for a minute. How have you adjusted to San Jose? How have you adjusted to taking over a program right before and then when a global pandemic starts? I mean, how have these last few months and probably over a year now been in the Bay Area for you, and how are you adjusting?
Yeah, so I think that starts with just a really great staff, and really great people around us. And I feel very strongly that we have one of the most supportive group of head coaches that I've ever experienced. And I share a wall with Joanne Bowers. I can text Coach Brennan and he'll text me back or call me back in an hour, and so that feels, number one, like the conditions feel great here, and we all want each other to do well, which is awesome. But then going to my staff, from Taylor Gregory to Delaney Gregory to Cami Dickerson to our volunteer David Stanton, like they're just amazing people who I really, really enjoy working with, and they inspire me to be better every day. And I just know how much passion we have for the game, but also teaching life lessons through sport and helping develop overall people, not just volleyball players. And so, I have a get to job, and I look forward to coming to work every single day, to work with amazing people and to work with amazing student athletes that I really believe in. And yeah, I just want to have their back and support them in the best way that I can.
We'll end on this question. We are just about 24 hours before the home opener for San Jose State volleyball this season. It's the first match in Spartan Gym with fans since November 23rd, 2019. What emotions are you and the players feeling right now? Because the atmosphere tomorrow is going to be something that I think perhaps some people thought they weren't sure if they were going to have that environment again. So what does that mean to yourself, to the players, to the entire team, to the university? And how excited are you 24 hours out?
Yeah, I think the first thing that comes to mind is just a sense of gratitude, from myself and from the team, of just being able to play in front of people that we love, right? And that is our families, that is, our roommates who are on different teams. That's, just everyone that can come. And I hope that we are playing at a level that inspires people, and I hope that they see a blue collar team. I hope that they see a team that never gives up and plays really hard. Um, but I think that's kind of in general just graciousness, gratitude, however you want to call it, of like, gosh, we're so lucky to get to represent San Jose State. We're so lucky to be Spartans every single day. We're so lucky to get to play a game in front of people again and have the university feel and have students there and have, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of student athletes on the sideline. And I just think college is the coolest experience to get to play in front of your peers. So, yeah.
Well, Coach Kersten, we appreciate you taking the time, and we wish you the best of luck tomorrow in your match against Sacramento State. Spartan fans, the first serve set for 6 p.m. Thursday, September 2nd, San Jose State and Sacramento State, the home opener for San Jose State volleyball. We've been joined here by head coach Trent Kersten. Coach Kersten, thank you again, and best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Spartan up.